Welcome to those of you who have stuck around through my Pokemon narrations. I appreciate it a lot, and I got another battle for you here. This is with Ace Trainer Kiri. As you can see, my team is mostly OU. Hers is not, so we're going to see how this one plays out here. I'm going to lead off with my lead Whomper. I got Protect on this thing just to scout out teams, really, because everybody's expecting the Stealth Rock. And I scout out a Will-O-Wisp. I decided to switch out before I take that Will-O-Wisp or a Taunt. Azelf's going to take either one of them pretty well, because special attack doesn't care about burn. Then I see the Torment, and I'm like, well, damn it, there goes the choice power that I had. I'm going to have to switch out of here, but I do get a burn, so kind of like hit and run there. And I switch out into my specially defensive, super specially defensive Tentacruel, which you'll see throughout the match here. I protect up against this Rotom Wash. They usually like to carry choice items as well, so I see the Shadow Ball. I'm like, alright, Virizion can take this. I'm going to take a Shadow Ball, calm mind up, get some power going. And in comes Gengar. I'm like, well, what is Gengar going to do to me, right? Okay, Gengar uses Hypnosis. So Virizion is going to sleep, and sleep, and sleep, and sleep. I'm like, fuck. Takes another Shadow Ball. Virizion's still sleeping because I ain't switching out. And then I see the Dream Eater, and I'm like, well, damn, maybe I need to switch out. I'm gonna switch out, keep that Sleep Clause, so now Gengar's probably got Shadow Ball and Focus Blast, of which I'm gonna take both pretty well with my Tentacruel. So now she's gonna switch back into this Rotom Wash, which completely walls Tentacruel, but I get a burn. So, yay residual damage. Gonna protect once again to scout out the next move. Next move being Thunder. And I'm like, well, hell, I got something that'll take that just fine. And I bring out my Whomper. Knowing that I've got a free turn to do something here, I'm gonna go ahead and set up my Stealth Rocks right about now. That way, with all this switching around, I can hopefully get some residual damage going on. In the meantime, seeing this Sableye well into the yellow, I'm expecting a recover, and I put my prediction pants on and go straight for the Earthquake. So, recover is pretty much negated right there by the Earthquake. I don't want to say that did about less than half, but with burn it comes out to half again. I protect this time, expecting her to counter the Earthquake with a Will-O-Wisp. And so my prediction pants are on full blast right now. And she recovers again. I switch in Virizion here just because I know the full moveset now, and I'm like, what are you going to do, burn a sleeping Pokemon? So, just going to chill out here, try to wake up somehow. Didn't get the wake up there. It would have been really nice to get the Giga Drain off on Claydol, because it would have been just like, Virizion, back in the game! But no. So, I switch out to my Scizor here, expecting either leftovers or some kind of light clay, because this is a dual screening Claydol. I knock it off, knock off the leftovers, so there's going to be none of this healing garbage while you're calm minding up. Then I start going into U-turn action, because not too much is going to deal super damage to this Claydol, especially while a Reflect is up. So I actually switch into my Tentacruel again, thinking I can take an Earth Power, you know, just because specially defensive as hell, like I mentioned earlier. You saw how I took a Shadow Ball from a Gengar, and this time I actually do predict the brain fart. The Earth Power, switch out to my Azelf, and get some more U-turn damage going here. I don't think it really mattered, but I didn't take another Earth Power there. It might have mattered though, just because of what's coming up. Reflect wears off, so I Bullet Punch and get that out of here. Now, I probably should have Bullet Punched again right there, just to get some damage on this Gengar, because that's going to bite me in the ass later on in this match, as you'll see. But there's my Tentacruel again, doing business, just absorbing everything. And I'm going to get off another Scald here on the Rotom Wash, which is the natural switch in. And I get a crit, which matters, because instead of this Rotom Wash giving me some trouble here, I'm actually going to KO it. So, here's Sableye again. I'm gonna switch back in Virizion again, just because, like, screw you, Sableye, I'm just gonna sit here and wall all of your attacks with your own sleeping. So, Sableye decides, hey, this is a good time to start setting up all the crazy status moves, the Taunt, the Torment, so I can't Calm Mind anymore, and I'm not gonna be able to use the same move twice in a row. Well, the one thing I'm paying attention to through all this is that Virizion will not wake up to fucking save its life. Literally. 3 turns of sleep. So, that being predicted right there, I was expecting some kind of switch out. Because otherwise, Giga Drain, I'm going to get a decent amount of damage off and restore that health, you know? But, trollolololol, Sableye does not want to switch out. So, Virizion is down to a Life Orb. I switch in my Scizor here, not to Bullet Punch, which is what you would think I should have done, and probably should have done in retrospect. But I was trolled by this Sableye, so I just knocked off its leftovers just to be like, fuck you, you're gonna take the full burn damage. And I sacrificed my Scizor in doing so. This match, y'all gotta realize, I'm playing this back at double speed right now. As she taunts up to block my bulking up. I'm playing this back at double speed because this match took forever. And, I mean, to the point where I'd forgotten what one of her Pokemon was. And I shed off the burn. It was just like Trollolo right there. I go for Dragon Tail. I don't know why the F I'm going for Dragon Tail instead of just, you know, punching. But I think I did it because I was expecting to protect, maybe? So I bulk up there. I should have Drain Punched. I should have... It's a freaking Sharpedo! It's got the defenses of a gnat. So at this point, because of this freaking Sableye that just trolled my Virizion, I've gone into kind of a rage mode. And all my wise playing just kind of went out the door. So here's this freaking Gengar. Gonna Focus Blast me, but I know Scrafty is specially defensive like a champ, and proves it right there, so I Dragon Tail out, get a little more Stealth Rock damage going here, and I'm thinking with the bulk ups I've got, maybe I can rest off whatever this thing is gonna do. Don't flinch. Ah, there's the rest. So now I'm back up to full. Now I just gotta wake up. Well, I think I am gonna wake up. I forget how this went exactly. This match took place a long time ago, about 2 months ago. But no, I'm not going to wake up. Oh, there I go. Now I wake up, but she's going to put me back to sleep. And I'm like, well, damn, she's doing that for a reason right there. So I better get out of here. Expecting the Focus Blast, really, because Focus Blast from a Gengar, probably a 2-hit KO. And I don't know how much lefties would have come into play. I U-turn here, just trying to kill off the Gengar while getting out at the same time, not locking myself into something for a free switch. And the Gengar resisted enough to leave, like, what, 3 HP? I don't know. Something minuscule, and I'm like, fuck. So now I'm just having to absorb all kinds of damage with my Tentacool here. I protect just to get a little bit of Black Sludge, leftovers, whatever the hell I'm carrying. Yeah, Black Sludge. Just to get that back. I protect here expecting some kind of, I don't know, crunch or something. And since she protects first, my protect doesn't go off, which lets me use it this time. And I see Earthquake, and I'm like, well, fuck, what wants to come in on an Earthquake? It's about at this point that I really wish I'd switched in Scrafty. Once again, still kind of raging. I was actually kind of over-predicting there, expecting maybe a crunch, but that was stupid me because I'm like, well, damn, if it was gonna miss, it still had the speed boost to outspeed Azelf anyway, so it would have just gone crunch on the next turn. So, as you can see, my mental capacity is failing me, and I see this freaking Heracross, which is banded as fuck, because it deals 249 HP damage, and I mentioned 249 specifically for later. But I use an Ice Beam. Once again, my brain is fried at this point. This battle's gone on for probably about 20, 25, 30 minutes, and for some reason I'm like, oh, it's a bug, it must be flying too, let me Ice Beam it. Derp. So this thing's running train on my team. Azelf, despite being resisting, has the defenses of almost a Sharpedo, you might say. Still paper thin, so I'm back to my Swampert here. Gonna try to get its health back up over that 249 range, because I know what's coming, and Scrafty ain't gonna be doing fuck all against that. I really wish I'd woken up right there. That would have been extremely helpful, except kind of not. I would have done a double switch there and maybe been able to take this thing, because it's in the red right now. I just got to get off one hit on it, but since I don't wake up, I'm going to have to sacrifice Scrafty just to get the safe switch in. So Scrafty goes bye-bye. And I'm going to switch back in Swampert, protect up to get my HP back up to 254. And I'm like, okay, I got this. I can take a close combat, gonna EQ, get rid of this freaking thing. And no. Nope, just no. So, good game to Kiri. Did a whole lot of stuff with that team there. Some of it I was expecting, some of it I wasn't. So, in any case, just beware, everybody, of the Choice Banded Heracross, because it will fuck you up. And that'll do it. Hope to see y'all next time. Catch you later.